I'm going to take you guys back a couple days where I recently just turned 21. Pretty exciting time in a young man or young woman's life. But turning 21, that shit fucked my whole life up. I thought it was going to be awesome. All just drinks, nightclubs, beer, liquor, bitches. It's not so much like that. There are some major flaws in being 21. The first and most lethal flaw is I can now legally buy my own alcohol. 24/7. Fuck you, South Carolina. It's not such a good thing. Now, it takes months, maybe even years, to build up a stable, healthy life. It took me 4 days to burn down my entire fucking empire. Now I know how the mines feel. Because I woke up after these 4 days, not knowing what the fuck just happened. All I know is my bank account was empty. I had 45 voicemails. Haven't shown up to work in 4 days. And for some goddamn reason, my dog was walking around wearing a fucking child's Huggy diaper. And the first thing that comes to my mind, my fucked up mind, is the fear of going to jail for stealing a diaper off a live baby. You just can't explain that shit to people. But then, my mind has a worse thought. I'm like, well, hopefully it was a dead baby. Because, I mean, what's wrong with that? It's not like he's using it anymore. Like, there's no reason to just waste a perfectly good diaper. Like, that shit's expensive. Now, don't take this the wrong way. Right after I did it, I'm going to go call the cops from a payphone. I'm not an idiot. I'm going to report that I just saw a man rob a baby. Or possibly a drunk midget. I don't know. It doesn't look like they were moving. Now, after 4 days of this and the outcome, you would think I would have learned my lesson. I didn't. So this led to my second flaw that I found in being 21. So you go out, right? You want to have a good time. You want to be responsible. So you bring a DD. Now, it's not easy to find the DD. Someone has to volunteer. The thing is, by the time we all get back to the car at the end of the night, around 2:33, my DD is always the most fucked up person in the car. Now, you might just be like, well, then why doesn't someone else drive? Well, that's because in my circle of friends, DUI ranks just below death. So if you say you're driving, I got news for you. You're fucking driving. You see, we're prepared to sleep there, right in that fucking car, right where it's fucking fired. So the DD never does it. Just takes off and starts driving. And when he begins driving, you realize it's probably not a good idea for him to be behind the wheel. But at the same time, you're like, it's probably not a good idea for me to switch spots with the man who's probably going to get the DUI. So you're sitting there. You see him swerving. There's only one thing you can do. That's coach the man. You've been there before. You've had the coach before. You need him. So I'm sitting there like, yo, man, let's put this bitch in the right lane. Put that shit on cruise control. 2 miles over the speed limit. Because the exact speed limit looks sketchy. 5 over, a little suspicious. 2 over, like, that's just the dude. You know, just a regular guy driving. And after you give this great halftime speech to the driver, you look back at your friends and you just give them that look like, we're fucking dead, or this man's going to jail. And they give you that look back like, thumbs up, at least it's not us. See, my thought process when I'm in the passenger seat is death, death, death. Where are my cigarettes? Where's the lighter? Waffle House, death. Where are my cigarettes? Let's go to bed. Now, when you're the driver, your thought process is DUI, 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 Waffle House, DUI, bed. You see how I didn't mention death one time? Because when you're behind that car, you're not afraid to die. You're afraid of seeing those red and blue lights. You can see God or the devil, and neither one of them would even faze you. As long as it's not a cop car, you're going to keep on fucking driving, man. You're on a mission. And that mission is get home and get home fucking safe. Now I'm going to take you a little bit further back in time to my first sexual experience. Now this experience was a memory that was buried deep, deep inside me. How do I know this? Because of the way it all just came spiraling back to me. So the other day, sitting there on the toilet, jacking off. I don't know if everyone out here knows it, but the toilet is the greatest place in the world a man can jack off. Let me explain. I got 3 reasons. 3 great reasons. Number 1, comfort. Number 2, safety. And number 3, it's the most sanitary. I don't know if you've ever sat on a toilet, but it is fucking comfortable. Like, if there wasn't Lazy Boys, we would have toilets sitting in front of our TVs. Number 2 is safety. I got my bathroom door locked up so tight, you would need the cast of Ocean's 13 to break in that motherfucker. And when you're feeling safe, that's when you get the best jack. And number 3, it's the most sanitary. You hit that flush, it's gone. All the evidence, all the semen, you're safe, baby. You just hit a home run. Congratulate yourself. Pat yourself on the back. So, as I'm sitting there, doing my business, I come across a website. Everything is golden. It's just a dude and a sexy bitch, and he's just slamming her in this closet. And then all of a sudden, a butt-naked fat bitch opens the closet door, and they just zoom right fucking up in on her pussy. And I'm not sure why, but a fear came over me like something I've never felt my entire life. Like, I'm talking child abduction fear, people. And I'm talking your child, not the neighbors. Because, I mean, yeah, that's sad, but at least it wasn't yours, right? Like, you know, like, you're sitting there, high-fiving your wife, like, could have been worse, right, honey? I never really liked that little bastard anyway. You give it a little laugh, like, but this fear, it was just something else. I turned my phone off, dropped it in the toilet, tried to flush it. And I ran straight to my bed. Now, I'm not going to say I did or didn't cry. There's a couple moments in a man's life where it's okay to cry. Family member death, LeBron James leaving Cleveland, and the first time you have a flashback of just a terrible, terrible sexual experience. All acceptable in the life of a man. So, while I'm laying there in bed, possibly crying, possibly not, it all just comes spiraling back into my mind like I'm right there reliving the moment. Now, to this day, I can't tell you the convo that led up to it, or how it happened whatsoever, but it did. So I have this flashback, little Jacob, sitting there naked in a closet with 2 girls. At the ripe age, 10 years old. Now, I had no idea what sex was then. I don't even recall receiving a boner from the ordeal. I also don't even recall if I knew what a boner was at that age. I don't know. The age from 1 to 13, it's all fucking blur to me. The only recollection I have of the situation is just peck kissing 2 vaginas while getting my soft dick peck kissed. And then all of a sudden, it was like an angel just shined a light like straight through the closet door. And I got my first glimpse of the one fat girl in the closet's pussy. And I lied to you not. That motherfucker looked like it had teeth and a tongue, and it was trying to fucking eat me. And suddenly it all made sense. It's like, well, this is why I'm so afraid of fat girl pussy. Now, I don't really think this makes me a bad person. I mean, some people are afraid of clowns. No one gets mad at them. I just happen to be afraid of fat girl vaginas. I consider them to be like a high school lunch's meatloaf. Because you never know what you're going to fucking get out of it. Thank you all. You've been a great crowd. Good night.